My name is Emily Carter, and this is my story. It all started at a Christmas dinner in our family's sprawling mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut, when my father dropped a bombshell that changed everything. The dining room was decked out in holiday cheer, twinkling lights, a massive pine wreath over the fireplace, and a table groaning under the weight of turkey, mashed potatoes, and Mom's famous pecan pie. My older sister, Jessica, was smirking as usual. Her husband, some hedge fund bro named Chad, glued to her side. My parents, Robert and Linda Carter, sat at the head of the table, looking like they'd just stepped out of a New England country club catalog. Then Dad cleared his throat, holding up his wine glass. "Big news, everyone. I'm selling Carter Investments. It's a done deal, $6 million from a firm called City Pulse Ventures. And Emily, don't expect a cent." Jessica snorted, her perfectly manicured nails tapping her glass. I just smiled. "Who's the buyer, Dad?" I asked, leaning back in my chair. "City Pulse Ventures," he said, puffing out his chest. "Big players in Manhattan." I couldn't help it, I laughed. "That's my company." The room went dead quiet. You could have heard the snow falling outside. Let me back up. I grew up in a wealthy family in Connecticut, where old money and new ambitions collided. My father, Robert Carter, ran Carter Investments, a financial firm he'd inherited from his grandfather. It was the family legacy, and Dad never shut up about passing it down to his kids. Jessica, 5 years my senior, was the golden child. She could do no wrong, straight as captain of the lacrosse team, Dartmouth grad. When she finished college, Dad made her CEO of Carter Investments faster than you can say nepotism. Me. I graduated from Boston University with a finance degree and joined the firm as a low-level analyst. Just another cubicle drone. I worked my tail off, 70-hour weeks, crunching numbers, charming clients, staying late to double-check spreadsheets. After 2 years, I mustered the courage to ask Dad for a promotion. "Work harder, Emily," he said, barely glancing up from his Wall Street journal. "Prove you're worth it." So I did. I poured everything into my job. Then at a quarterly board meeting in our sleek Hartford office, I saw my chance to shine. "Dad, I've got a proposal," I said, standing tall. "We should invest in blockchain technology, specifically Ethereum. It's cutting edge and the data backs its potential." This was back when crypto was still a niche topic, dismissed by most as internet funny money. Jessica laughed so hard she nearly spilled her latte. "Are you kidding, Emily? That's a Ponzi scheme. We'd lose everything." "It's not a scheme," I shot back. "It's risky, sure, but calculated risks are how we grow. We're stuck in the Stone Age with these safe bet bonds." Dad leaned back, stroking his chin like I'd suggested investing in a time machine. "Emily, you're a dreamer. This crypto nonsense is a pipe dream. Our clients want security, not your wild ideas." Jessica piled on. "Dad, she's embarrassing us. You should fire her." My face burned. "That's not fair, Jess. I'm trying to keep us ahead of the curve." "Jessica's right," Dad said coldly. "You're out, Emily. I'll give you severance, but you're done." I looked at Mom, who was fussing with her napkin, avoiding my eyes. She'd always been the family diplomat, but now she just nodded. "It's for the best, honey." Humiliated, I stood up. "Fine, I'm gone." Dad wired me $150,000 as severance, a generous sum, but it felt like a bribe to vanish. So I did. I packed up my Hartford apartment, said goodbye to my college friends, and moved to Austin, Texas, where the tech scene was buzzing and nobody knew the Carter name. In Austin, I landed a job at a mid-sized investment firm, Lone Star.
For complete story, follow the given link below. Please like and subscribe Meesha's Quest Tales for new stories.